What is going on, everybody? We have a very special episode. Nick, thank you for joining me on this.
Thank you. I have to admit, it was a little cryptic. You said, bring a coffee.
Yes.
Come to my house.
Yes.
Something cool is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So here I am, coffee in hand, at your house. What is happening today?
Well, unlike the last time where I did that, where we skinned a mule deer, this time we actually have some interesting footage here. Now, a company called Abstergo sent this to us, and this is live footage from a gladiator fight from one of the last medjay named Bayek of Siwa. He's in the arena. They captured this footage in their they have a thing called an animus where you can go in and relive moments of history. So we are watching history here.
Dang.
And it's a continuous wave of enemies. This is one of the most legendary fights that they have been able to acquire from history. A relative unknown, but we're going to check this out. This is pretty epic.
I'm cool with this.
Yeah, a little bit more different than skinning a mule deer.
Yeah, totally, because that was not fun.
No,
I have to admit.
You know, I think once you get past the blood, it's a little bit better. The smell out, that definitely doesn't help. I did hold it in my car for about 5 days, so it was a little bit rotten.
Oh, okay.
But you know what?
That explains the meat flavor later on. But okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it kind of leaves a taste in your mouth. But we're going to take a quick look here. We've got Bayek of Siwa in the arena in Cyrene, 49 BCE. I'm excited. Let's do this.
Let's check it out.
Now, the gladiator arenas were a big deal, and there's our man Bayek, and he looks on fire.
He looks a little hot under the collar.
Yes, that's a good one. I like it.
Yeah.
We're seeing him just, look at that. Just bravado. He's ready to go, literally flaming.
Yeah.
In the most brutal way possible. I don't understand. I didn't think that this was a thing back then.
Is this him psyching himself up? Like that walk, that strut? Is that like, okay, this is me prepping. This is walking into the UFC octagon, essentially.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sans the entourage.
Sans the entourage and sans the death.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that arena. We are looking at a real live arena in Cyrene right now. Pretty crazy stuff. Look at that audience.
Looks like
people.
A packed crowd. About 18,000 on hand, from what I understand.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful day. And here we go. Yeah, wave one. Let's see what he does here. We're waiting for some people to... Oh, there they are.
Okay.
Let's see what he does.
Yeah. Oh, jumps.
Oh, and kills his first guy. Unfortunately, doesn't recover as well.
Dang. Well, you know, if you jump off a ledge like that, I would imagine there'd be a little bit of a, aftermath for that. But yeah.
Yeah. Big time.
Nice block, nice hit, nice.
That's not too bad either. From what I understand, he was in battle with a god named Anubis, which pretty much created him undead. As we can see, he's got the sword and shield.
A little known fact, this gentleman here in the middle that is kind of like spying on him, but he's a little further in the distance, that's actually his brother-in-law.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not good.
Ex-brother-in-law. Yeah, they didn't get along very well, so we'll see what happens here.
Well,
he got quite the custody battle.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
Well, we're on to wave 2 right
he's dead now.
Yeah. Oh, he's really dead.
He's dead.
Look at that. Oh, it looks like he threw that in the wrong way. He's got a couple tricks up his sleeves. What we saw earlier on was something called a parry, which I think is quite vital. If the enemy attacks, he has to be able to try to block it and get that shield out of the way to attack even bigger.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Now, all the graphics we see here is provided by Abstergo Industries. We want to thank them for giving us this. There's a few more things than you'd normally see this time in 49 BCE.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. This is great camera work. Great job on this. It's amazing.
Wow, the technology really gets us.
It really does.
Oh, he's prepping for something.
Oh,
right there.
Right in the Gnectic.
What is he going to do? Takes his... Ooh, and kills him with a chain attack.
Oh. Did not see that coming.
No, not at all. Now, we've got a few different guys.
That is a big bald dude coming at him.
With a big-ass hammer, but looks like Bayek's making quick work of him. This is pretty interesting. When you've got an arena with unlimited enemies, you really have to be on your toes more so than you know that, hey, once I'm done this round, I'm good.
Yeah. Also on your toros, by the way. That was it.
Yes.
Well done on that.
Thank you. I didn't actually realize it until you told me.
Yeah. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, look at him go. Now, the most important thing to do is obviously not get hit.
Yeah, that's, kind of hard to do when you're surrounded here. Like, I mean, he's got people coming at him from all angles, which is difficult. I can't imagine being in that position, and I don't know what kind of music he would listen to prior to the event to hype him up, but I'm assuming it's mostly instrumental.
Yes, I would think so. A lute.
A lute.
Of some kind, maybe a flute and a lute.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's got to watch his 6 on those, as they say. These guys are coming in swinging.
Yeah.
Oh, and the big guy just barely misses.
He avoided that one. That would have been pretty devastating, I would imagine.
Yeah, he's doing... Oh, my lord. They've released the lions.
Oh.
If you can see right now, lions are coming and attacking everybody.
All we're missing are the tigers and bears.
Oh, my. Yes. My word. You know, I don't know if this helps or hurts him because the other guys are tied up with lions digging into their backs.
Yeah.
Oh. Gets
now,
hit there.
We just want to be clear that no lions were actually harmed.
Well, at least now with the regulations that we have today. Whatever happened back then...
This was before the WWF, the World
way
Wildlife
before,
Federation.
yeah. I think this was before a lot of things.
Yeah.
49 BCE was around the Ptolemy rule, and that was Cleopatra's brother, actually. So there was a big thing going on there. But that really doesn't matter too much for us. What we're worried about is this guy right here who's covered in blood and being shot at by arrows, surviving.
Yeah, that's, wow, he's got to be pretty, full of adrenaline right now. He's probably had at least a couple of Red Bulls before this.
Well, if you notice, he's a little bit, he's got an arrow to the butt there, the gluteus maximus.
There's a lot of meat there, so he's fine.
I think so, but, and they've released, those look like leopards to me.
It does.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Okay, makes quick work of that.
Yeah.
Again, the only saving grace with these animals is the fact that they are attacking the others, so he can double team. However, he is left by himself to fight an animal.
All these, yeah.
Oh, and he's been hiding an axe up his ass the entire time.
That had to hurt. And that could have been what slowed him down in the beginning. And jumping off the ledge with that, I'm sure was not comfortable.
No, I wouldn't think so. He didn't seem like he landed very well, but he switched up his style a little bit. Now he's got an axe, and the thing with this is it's slow, however devastating.
It's great for more long-range battles, so he doesn't have to get in as close. It's a much more efficient weapon, and it looks like it does, like you said, a heck of a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So if he could get, even relatively close to his enemies, that'll do some work for him.
Unfortunately, while he's wielding that, he doesn't have a sword, or a shield, in range, but he grabs that guy's spear, and now we've got a little bit of a camera shot there. Interesting work.
Wow.
Yeah, that chain attack is quite effective. We saw him do it earlier, and that worked. What we didn't see work there was a parry into an attack. He just got hit by the other guy. It seems like... It
seems like these guys are multiplying here quite rapidly, and oh wow.
Yes, but when you take out 4 or 5 guys like that,
one shot,
that does help.
Yeah.
He's got this charge attack going. Other thing to note, in this arena, we do have those spinning spike things going on, which will not help.
Yeah.
If I were him, I would avoid them.
I would try not to go there. They are reminiscent, though, of Karate Kid 3.
Oh, okay. Very good. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Danielson hurt himself on that.
Did he?
He did.
Well, let's hope that Bayek can hurt somebody else on that. He's getting relatively close
here.
Close
to that one, yeah. That was a good maneuvering there.
This axe is helping. However, it is definitely hurting his chances at some speed here.
Yeah.
He really needs to wind up a little bit more, which is leaving him open to those attacks.
Absolutely. He's got to back away, it seems, so that he could actually get a little bit of a charge with that weapon. And as he backs up now, that leaves him vulnerable to that.
Unbelievable.
See, because you can't see what's going on. And arrow shots that might be coming at him. Like, he's got the one in the butt. I don't know if he's got any other ones.
No, but that one in the butt is certainly not helping.
No.
If I had one
Would you say that's a pain in the butt?
I would say that's a big pain in the butt. Yes,
in the butt. Yeah.
Especially when you're jumping back like he was doing in these cases. Oh, behind the curtain, there we go. And, that's not going to help. When this leg goes back there, that arrow is just digging itself in.
Absolutely.
Oh, he seems to be getting a bit of a flow there. He's just...
An adrenaline rush. The Red Bull kicked in.
Oh, yeah.
There it
is.
Did it ever. Yeah.
No, he's really making work of these guys without the shields. It's the guys with the shields and the lunges like that that aren't going to help. Oh. He's charging. Oh, there we go. Unbelievable. Oh, insult to injury.
That's stuck. That's stuck in there. That was pretty wicked.
Okay, smart of him. He gets into the 7th round.
Yeah.
He's getting his shield out. Now, these guys here are reported to be Centurions with massive shields that just cannot be broken easily.
Wow. That's not going to be easy to beat. So you got to get behind them, I would say, is the best strategy if you can.
Absolutely.
Sneak around. Looks like they're slow to move, slow to turn.
Slow to turn, slow to move. They get, much like when Bayek himself had that axe going, his movements were slower. I think now that he's got his sword and shield, he can manipulate that.
Oh, there you go. Made pretty quick work of it. I remember back in my days as a gladiator. Now this is again in a previous life. That's kind of the strategy that I would pick.
Okay.
I would try to get people to come after me, kind of do a quick turnaround and get the guys in the back that had those big shields. Again, everybody trains a different way.
Yes.
That's how I was trained. So, I mean, it looks like he's doing pretty well here. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
We got another one. And the spear to the chest. Now, we've got some new enemies in here. These guys are known as just desert assassins, I believe. They're quick, they're fast, they dodge quite rapidly.
Wow.
Now, when you were mentioning prepping in your days of the gladiator arena, how would you prepare for multiple enemies?
Typically what we would do is we would get some of the other guys that weren't as good. We would get probably about 5 or 6 of them, and we'd just be like, okay, surround and do your best to get out of there. A lot of them wouldn't make it out, I'll be honest.
Okay,
you know,
one of those.
Again, when they're that bad, you know, and you get into the groove and you start like fighting and stuff, some of them just don't make it. One guy, I remember, Rob, you know, rest in peace, Rob.
Ooh, sorry to cut you off. Did you
okay.
notice? Knocks him right into the spike, and the guy is stuck there. Just spinning. Wow, interesting.
That is not a fun favorite.
Jeez, you know what? He's doing pretty decent here. He's making quick work of some of these guys. Sorry, I cut you off.
That's
about
okay.
Rob.
Rob, yeah, good guy, really good. He was one of my training partners for quite a while. He just, you know, it was funny. It was like the 100th fight we were in as a training module, and he just made a move that I wasn't expecting, and I just instinct took over, and I killed him.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's too bad because he had a beautiful wife. We'd go over every Sunday for dinner. Lovely family affairs. Yeah, I felt bad. Now, and this is all like me remembering this. Of course, and this brings back a lot.
Well, and my big question is for you. This might be. Oh, sorry. Oh, wow. Now, these are other badass guys. These are some of the main artillery that come in, and they're fast. They've got those big shields, not as big as our Centurions that we saw,
right.
However, big enough that they are also difficult, and they come in with a force. As we noticed there, he did this jumping, stabbing motion, and we got a little checkup here.
There we go. Wow.
Yeah, thank you again to Abstergo for providing us with this.
Amazing.
We get an up-close look.
Amazing.
Look at that blood. Wow.
He's pretty red.
Yes, however, not as red as the floor that he's fighting on. Look at those bodies.
Yeah, no, he's done some pretty good damage himself. I can't blame the guy.
Now we're in the 11th round. Okay, where do you see this going? What is the distance on something as unlimited? Where do you think he'll end off here?
I don't see it going well.
No,
because he's pretty bloody.
Yeah.
I'm sure the 11th wave will be pretty difficult for him.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer he could go, to be honest with you. Like I'm looking at the carnage. Excuse me, how many people he's kind of fought off, and
there it is.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
These guys are a lot harder now. As we can see, we have a level number on top of them that's also provided from Abstergo. From what our understanding is, and you see in the top right corner of our screen here, Bayek is what is considered a level 40. He's in the top tier elite. However, he's fighting 41 guys. These are level 41 guys, plus the hyenas. This is really going above where his training actually lies.
Wow.
Now, my thing is, I think this might end up pretty quick. I'm really shooting for about 13. If he can make it to 13, that would be great. Unfortunately, him just making it to 13 and no other means death.
Oh, wow.
Yes. He's in here, stuck here, until he can actually escape, which is never. This is kind of a purgatory, if you will. Oh, well, he got to 12. Let's see if he can get out of 12. If he can get to 13, then that would be just fantastic, I think, for all of us. This is quite an achievement right now.
So does he have to kill a certain number of people to get to a next wave, or is it just like once he gets like this wave of whoever comes in, and then that's it, and then like there's the next wave. Is that kind of how it works? Or?
What I'm looking at is that there are a certain number that they unleash, and then they just have the harder and harder guys waiting on standby.
Right.
If he can get through the harder guys, then they bring out the even more harder guys, right? Stronger, faster, just built to last.
Yeah.
You know?
Just like the Energizer Bunny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's going to need that. He is literally drenched in fire and blood, trampling his enemies beneath him. And we noticed that charge attack, which was huge for him in the beginning, is doing damage. However, not one shot killing these guys like we were seeing before.
It's Faded, that's for sure.
It is Faded, yeah. Do you think he listens to Faded from Soul Decision?
I should hope he does.
Yeah, I'm, and again,
but I'm sure he feels all right. Probably thinking about making his move tonight.
Well, I hope he makes some moves right now because he is in some dire straits. We've got a lot. Oh, look at this. It's like he's toying with him right now.
Yeah.
And luckily and unluckily, he's removed the arrow from his posterior, but he does have one on his left shoulder there. Now that's his shield shoulder. And that's not going to help.
No, that's going to affect his ability to block, that's for sure. And you need all the ability you can in order to get through this.
But it looks like on that last one, he was able to get rid of it. This is just, he gets it again. Again, not doing the final blow like he did. However, he is recovering quicker. We got bigger, faster guys coming along here. Nick, I have a personal question to ask you. Ooh, perfect parry. Sorry to cut you off. That's what you want to see. You want to see a parry and right into the spike pole.
You should send this guy there too. Join his friend.
Yeah, exactly. Have some company.
Yeah.
Now, with Rob's wife and kids, did you end up having to take on those responsibilities, or did you just leave them?
No, turns out they were actually they moved.
Okay.
Yeah, it was once the economic times went a little tougher, they decided to move, and I'm sure she remarried. I never kept in touch after that.
You know what? That's fair.
There was no email back then, so
I understand. And the other thing too, it's a sensitive subject.
It is. You know, Rob was a good guy and a close friend.
But aside from Rob, and not that I don't care about Rob, we're in the 14th wave right now.
Wow.
It surpassed my expectations, and you notice that there's a red above these guys. That is dangerous for our Bayek, who is now scrambling a little bit more. These guys will not go down easy. He needs to really do some magic here because his chain attack's not one killing. His shots are taking less and less damage because these guys are just more skilled.
Yeah. Well, and fresher, right? I mean, like that's the thing. He's been through a battle already. 14 waves. Yeah.
And not only that, but the Gladiator Arena saw it fit to fit that pole over there with some fire. If I were him, I'd try to get these enemies close by so they can get some fire damage going. It's really tough. Now, Bayek seems
light
to
it up,
to
so
fire.
to speak.
Oh, he needs to light it up and get lit up himself if he doesn't pay attention.
He just got lit up.
Exactly. Oh, you can see that. You know, we've got that little health bar on the bottom there, and it's giving us a range of where he is. It's getting close here.
Yeah.
Where is he going? Where is he going? Ooh, a mistimed charge.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, and he's trying it again. Okay, he gets that
connected.
One. And he gets the fire.
He got the fire. See, you're not supposed to do that.
And they release more lions, as if there weren't enough blanketing our arena floor.
Yeah.
Along with the bodies. This is like a cottage that you would find Hannibal Lecter in. You not only have lion skin rugs, but human skin rugs.
Yeah.
What
do you think is going to be his final blow in the end? Do you think it'll be a lion? Do you think it'll be one of these dudes?
Honestly, right now, the fact that he's on a 14th wave, I have no idea. I honestly don't know how much more he can take these waves. He's doing some pretty quick work here. When he gets that opportunity, I don't know if he's using his environment as much to his advantage.
Yeah.
He got a couple guys early on. Now it's almost like he's scrambling.
Yeah.
And you hate to see this, Nick.
No, you absolutely. You see somebody fight this hard, you don't want them to go out like this. It's just,
There it is. That's a parry right there.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see. Knock them on their back. This is tough right now. This is getting really close.
See, exactly. He's getting a little too close there. There's some opportunity to do and take damage. Yeah.
Okay, good. He gets out of that.
Yeah.
Now, apparently his sword was blessed by the god Osiris, which grants him just a little bit of health boost on every kill. Much like a sacrifice, you notice he glows green, and I think that's what it's coming from.
Green means go?
Green means go. There's another one.
Yeah.
He's been able to recover a little bit more.
15, wave 15.
All right, this is getting a little bit out of hand here.
Yeah.
We did not expect this at all. We want him to keep going, but I don't know how much more he can. These guys are well rested, higher on the scale, and he's just finding he's moving a lot more. Gets that guy with a shield bash, and he's just got to, you know what I think he's got to do? Block and run, find himself in a position where he's got him lined up as they're chasing him, and then start mowing down.
What I would do is I would actually look to the stands and find the Red Bull guy.
Yes.
And just get a refill, because I think he needs one.
Or if this were an era with Bugs Bunny, maybe some of Michael's secret stuff from Space Jam would help him quite a bit.
That would help.
Yeah. You know, any type of boost that Bayek can have right now, unfortunately, based on the history of Bayek being the last medjay, his wife went on to carry on her work. They lost their son at one point due to the Ptolemy rule and the order. Okay.
Wow.
And he's had a rough go at life. I'm not gonna lie. Based on our statistics of him, it has not been easy.
He seems like a tortured soul.
He does, and maybe one might argue that he's doing this to himself. See, he's brought out that axe. I don't think that's gonna help him.
No,
but it's almost like, who comes into something like this?
Yeah. Well, he took out a couple of guys there, but not completely.
No, a knockdown and a kill, you know, it's killing time right now. And although he's been doing extremely well, I'm impressed. I'm pretty sure you're there too.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard to watch this, though. It is almost, he's exhausted. You can tell that initial Red Bull is really not helping.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, and this
carbon load isn't there.
No.
No.
And quite frankly, as blasphemous as it sounds, I don't even think Michael Jordan's secret stuff would help him.
I think you're right. Yeah. It's tough. It's hard to say that, but it's true.
But it looks like this might be his last guy. Oh no, he's got one more. Okay.
Oh.
This might be the. And we're on wave 16. My lord. Okay.
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16 indeed.
Yeah.
Now, if he completes this, this is going to be just something epic. But we don't even have numbers for these guys. Abstergo can't even register their power. And Bayek is well below the qualifications for this. This is based on his will to survive alone.
Wow. Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger indeed. But, oh no! Oh!
Did not see that guy. That came out of nowhere.
Wow.
Wow. Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. No, that was...
Wow.
Yeah.
My lord. 15 completed rounds onto the 16th in the Cyrene arena. Unfortunately, Bayek is dead.
Couldn't make it.
I don't know what more to say. This is...
it's not often where you could, bond with somebody that quickly, but with him, I was like, I was in it with him. I felt like,
I believed in him from the beginning.
I did. I didn't think you'd make it that high, though.
I pegged him at 13, and only because he got to 11. In my mind, I was thinking he gets to the 10th round, and he doesn't make it out. Nick, what do you make of this whole fight? Where do you think Bayek went wrong? Unfortunately, he can't fix anything because he's dead.
Yeah.
But where are a few points where he could have capitalized more?
I think a stash of Red Bull would have really helped.
You're really on the Red Bull.
I'm really on the Red Bull, hoping for a sponsorship. I think what would have helped was the blood loss. If he could somehow get the blood loss under control, I think he would have been better. I don't know. I think the long range with the axe. I thought he was doing better with the sword and shield.
I did as well.
And then the long range with the axe, although it was great for long range, it seemed like in order for him to set up, it just gave his enemies more of an opportunity to come at him and stab him and kind of knock him down. So I don't know. I don't want to be a backseat gladiator, but that's kind of
that's a good way to put it. Yeah,
where I would change.
And really, hindsight is 20/20, and
Absolutely.
In this case, where would I be? I would have probably just stayed home.
Yeah.
And waited
True statement.
centuries to watch this like we did today.
Yes.
You know what? I agree with everything you said. I think he needed a little bit more more on that parry that I was mentioning early on. That would have helped knock some guys back. The problem was he was doing his parry and attacking the same guy while another one was coming in.
Yeah.
The arrow to the ass, the arrow to the shoulder certainly did not help him. And, I mean, what else can we do but hope and pray that he joins his son in heaven, in a better place, wherever it is. I'm hoping that his wife got word of this so she can properly honor him. This was quite a fine showing, unlike any we have seen before.
Yeah, I have to agree with you though. Like, I think if he defended himself, in the end, defense wins championships.
Always.
And I think that's where he would have definitely been. He might have made it to wave 20.
You know what?
You know,
we never will
We'll
know.
never know.
His record stands at 15.
Yeah.
And
well done.
well
either way.
done.
Well done.
Yeah. We want to thank Abstergo for sending us this footage.
Yes.
Just as this was something quite monumental.
Yeah. Exclusively to us.
Exclusively, yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, I have no words. We want to thank you again, Abstergo. Nick, I want to thank you so much for coming and watching this with me.
Thank you for inviting me and not making it weird. That was great. It was a great time, and I felt for the man. I felt for Bayek. I hope he, is looking down on us, thanking us, and hopefully, acknowledging the fact that we're honoring him and mentioning, his battles, and hey, good job.
There are unsung heroes in life.
Yeah.
And some you don't find out till centuries later.
Yeah.
And Bayek is one of them. Bayek, you honor us. You honor the gods. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. I want to thank once again, Abstergo so much. And Nick, again, I must thank you once again.
Thank you.
Nick, everybody, I'm G, and we are out.